Hello, tribe. Welcome back to our channel where we inspire, impact, and empower. It is another episode of Midweek Life Empowerment with me, Nondumiso KaMajola. If you are new to our channel, welcome. Please do subscribe. We would love to have you join our tribe. On today's episode, I want us to dive deep on creating a simple life for yourself. How does that look like? How do you define simplicity in a way that would work for you as an individual? I don't know about you guys, but I have gone through some really crazy, hectic years in my life that brought some really drastic changes and very hard changes. With all this, I literally found myself having so much to do, some really tough decision to make in a very short space of time with limited resources at some point. So, and not having enough time to process everything, but I just needed to make a decision here, there, and there. And with all that chaos and adversity that keeps popping, that kept popping in my life over the years, I found myself losing a sense of who I was as a person, also gravitating away from my purpose. I found myself needing to find my own sanity and finding ways to simplify my life so that I can be able to manage everything that was on my table or that was on my plate. Because as I said, I had so much to deal with, and also I had so much to do. I had so much to do, and I had so much had decisions to make. So I had to find a solution or to find a way to bring back my sanity, since I had acknowledged, or since I had realized that I'm actually losing a sense of who I was or who I am at the time. And the solution was for me to find ways to simplify my life. So as someone who is vested, or um, who likes doing research and reading up on things when they realize, or reaching out to people, or reaching out to whatever resources that are available to me to find out what can help me at that particular solution, at that particular problem. I then took a decision to look into ways that will work for me to actually be able to connect with my essence, to reconnect, or rather to rediscover myself, and also to simplify my life. After doing a lot of research, there were so many definitions of one could find on how to simplify your life. Some were scientific, some were technologically proven. There was a lot to choose from, but there was none that really, I could not find something that really spoke to me and what I was going through, that and that will give me longevity in terms of simplifying my life, because I didn't want to do something today and the next day I can't do that because of life changes or whatsoever. So I wanted something that is sustainable, that works for me. It came down to defining simplicity as mindset plus methods or methodology. So if once I mastered that, I was able to move I was able to move with life with so much ease, even though there were things that were happening in my life. So I was not of the idea that I can choose simple life over complex or complexity, because that meant I'm unrealistic. Hence, I said I needed something that will bring me longevity in terms of this simple life I wanted to live for myself. So life is gonna have its complexities, and it's up to you what you decide to gravitate towards, because complexities are that is chaos, that is everything, adversity that comes with life. And then there is simple life that promises a joyful life, a life full of happiness. So you gotta make a decision as to what you want to to gravitate towards. And I make a decision to gravitate towards joy. So I needed to find, how does that change, or how is that going to happen for me? For me, it's mindset plus methods that is equal to simplicity. that is equal to living a simple life. The mindset for me is where I understand that life as it is, with all its complexities, I needed to build a mindset, a strong mindset that allows me to gravitate towards joy, or to choose joy in the midst of the chaos, life drastic hardships, to trying to build a business, to single parenting. That is a lot of chaos. That's a lot on my plate as one person. Business on its own requires like 100% of my time. Parenting requires like my whole self. So you can imagine the chaos that was there. It was just chaos all around. But even with all that, I had to sit down and uh, teach myself, and with a lot of practice gratitude, and try to create a space for me that brings peace, that brings joy, and look for things to be happy about in life in the midst of chaos. So that is how you achieve like simplicity. It's not to say hardships won't be there, or it's not to say life is not complex. Life is going to be complex. Life is going to throw everything at you, but you build a strong mindset that propels you, or that encourages you to look for the things to be joyful about, to be happy about, that makes your life simple. This requires a lot of practice and a lot of self-compassion. As I said, it's not easy, because sometimes you gotta be selfish about your life, about your time, about the things you can do and you cannot do, that may not be received well on the other on the other hand, on the other end. Then there is method part, or methodology. Well, this is where you find simple ways or simple methods to help you handle what you have on your plate. This is where I learned many ways to become more efficient, more productive, and more careful on what I can take on in life and in business. That helped me to not end up with unrealistic expectations of life and having more than I can chew. I'm going to share with you guys like 5 ways or 5 key things I did for myself, um, to be able to achieve a simple life. This is what I did. It's not like you're scientifically proven whatsoever, but it works for me, and I believe it can work for anybody else. But you can always tailor make it to suit your needs, or to suit your lifestyle or your life better. But it's important to be able to define simplicity for yourself. First things first is to establish where we are. Like, evaluate where you are in life. What is happening in your life? What is happening around you? What is going on in your life? What is frustrating you in your life? What is holding you back? Once you are able to answer all those questions, then take it further by establishing or understanding where you want to go. When you know where you want to go, then start to visualize the life you want, or where you are going, and start showing up every single day as if you were at the place you are going at, or you want to be at. And then maximize efficiency. That is your number 3. You establish where we are, we establish where we're going, maximize efficiency. This is where you bring your scientific or technologically approved methods to assist you in your life, or to build a habit for yourself that will help you maximize efficiency in your life, or in all areas of your life. This will help you to be more productive and more discerning about the kind of things to produce or reproduce. The next thing you will want to do, which is, I believe, is most important, is to enlarge your perspective. I've learned in life that we cannot measure success on the basis of any given day, week, month, or months. Life is going to happen. life happens to almost everyone. So you cannot measure your success based on the basis of any given day. When you had set goals and wanted to be a certain at a certain place, uh, or you wish to be in a certain place at a certain time, or wanting to have achieved so much within this a certain period of time, and when it's not happening, you are definitely going to be discouraged and frustrated and feel like a failure. Just leave space for when life happens. Have a room for that in your heart, because there are things that are going to be just way out of your control. But if you allow yourself time to reflect, you will be amazed if you can just uh, pause. If you can just pause and look back, maybe in the past year or in the past few months, you will be amazed at how much you have achieved. But because you are not getting where you want to be, you are not at the place where you want to be. It's easy to feel frustrated and feel as if you are not moving. So you might want to reflect, gain perspective, and enlarge your perspective in life, so that you'll be and you will realize that you have actually achieved so much, even if you are not where you want to be, or you had planned to be at that particular time. The last method I want to share with you guys is to embrace adversity. This one is hard, but once you've mastered it, it makes everything easy, and it simplifies your life. We all have different struggles in life, and we may feel as if when we are going through some hardship, you may feel as if you are the only one going through it, um, and feel like there's something wrong about you, not realizing that we all going through something at some point. It's just that maybe we're not sharing, or we are not aware what the next person is going through, and far some are going through some far worse hardships than what you may be going through. One thing about adversity or hardships, hard as they are, when they are presented to us, or when we found ourselves in those hardship moments, the fact about them, or one thing about them, is they are there to prepare us, or to shape us into the person we are meant to become. Without struggles, we may never know, or we may never realize what we meant to be in life. Having a changed perspective or enlarged perspective makes a lot of difference in how we live our life. It's me signing off. See you guys on the next episode. Please don't forget to like this video if it resonates with you, share it with your friends, and subscribe. And leave a comment. I want to hear your views on how you simplify your life, so that you can live a simple, joyful life.